I find myself spending a great deal of my time preparing for the many battles that I hope to win. Proverbs 21 reminds me that readiness matters, but it also confronts a deeper question. Being prepared is important, but when the moment comes, am I trusting my preparation or the Lord who alone decides the victory?
Proverbs 21 verse 31. The horse is prepared for the day of battle, but the victory belongs to the Lord.
This proverb stops me in my tracks because it brings together two truths I often keep separate. It affirms preparation while firmly locating victory in the hands of the Lord. That balance speaks directly to my instincts. In the Army, I was trained to plan carefully, prepare thoroughly, and assume conditions would deteriorate. That mindset shaped me in good ways, but it also trained me to rely heavily on my own readiness. I think it is important to note that the proverb does not dismiss or diminish the importance of preparation. The horse is readied for battle, which implies discipline, foresight, and responsibility. Scripture consistently affirms the value of wisdom, diligence, and planning. What this verse refuses to allow is the illusion of control. No matter how well-trained the horse or how skilled the rider, the outcome ultimately does not rest on human strength. Victory belongs to the Lord. In the broader context of Proverbs 21, this truth fits a repeated theme. Human intentions, strategies, and confidence are repeatedly contrasted with God's sovereign purposes. People may devise plans, weigh options, and prepare outcomes, but the Lord directs the final result. That realization challenges my default posture. I often listen more closely to the Army's training than to the Lord of Armies. I trust systems, strategies, and contingencies more readily than I trust God's rule over the battlefield of my life. This verse calls me back to proper alignment. Preparation is obedience, not independence. Readiness is not self-sufficiency. When I forget that God is my strength and shield, preparation quietly turns into reliance on myself. Anxiety follows close behind, especially when chaos swirls and plans begin to unravel. Remembering that victory belongs to the Lord steadies me. It reminds me that I live and move under His authority, not merely under circumstances. Being in His shadow does not mean conflict disappears. It means conflict does not define the outcome. I still prepare, work, and act responsibly, but with a different confidence. The proverb invites me to trust God without neglecting responsibility and to act responsibly without trusting myself. Living in that tension is not natural for me, but it is necessary. True security is found not in readiness alone, but in the God who governs every battle and decides every victory. And that is my thought for today. God bless and have a great day.